Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Sensei.
Morning.
For the last time, as being a single guy.
All right. Well, good for you, man. This is exciting. You're gonna have a great weekend.
Lisa's going to stretch with us today, if that's all right.
That is, of course, all right. And if it wasn't, she could do it off camera and it'd be all right anyway. All right, all right. So stretching 18, a little bit different routine today. Um, we're gonna do neck, shoulders. I'll talk you through it. And then we're gonna do torso, stretching side, side, front and back, splits and the twists. And then we're gonna do knees, and then we're gonna do calves. So we're gonna do six different regions. Hopefully you have a wall or a support pole in your basement to push against. If you have super flexible calves, I hope this still is beneficial to you. We'll do the best we can with what we have. And remember, even if it's something that absolutely has no use for you whatsoever, you're always licensed, entitled, and encouraged to do your own thing. We want you to do what you can with what you have where you are, as Teddy Roosevelt used to say, because we want you healthy, not hospitalized. You can come back to the next one and do even more. Tomorrow, you'll recall, of course, that there's no classes at JMAC tonight nor tomorrow. Tomorrow is the world famous JMAC Crucible. I'm wearing the Michigan's Crucible Hike t-shirt in honor of the Crucible Hike that Mancini Sensei, Shirley, and Pamela have been on along with me. And tomorrow we celebrate the JMAC Crucible. Established in 2011, I'll have you know. All right, so we're gonna start with neck work. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Stretching is relax. Don't forget to breathe. I'll try to remind you frequently during our work today. 3, 2, 1. So just gonna start by head down, head up, head down, head up. Don't push too hard right now. Start thinking about breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And side to side. We'll get into a little more stretching stuff in round 2, but now just mobility. Now look from side to side. Don't push too hard into that side. Just try to relax. And circles, head circles. Time. Good. We'll get more into it in round 2. That's just going to get us moving. Next, we're going to go into shoulder work. Shoulders, shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pull across in front. Other side. And elbow toward the sky. Pull across behind. And then briefly, hands behind you. Walk your hips forward. Open those shoulders up. Time. Next is torso. Torso will start simply by legs out in front and moving forward in 3, 2, 1. Try to find the piece that limits you, that you feel strain in, and breathe into it. And then try to let that strain out as you breathe out. And then one side. Arm is straight, rib cage is stretched. And then other side. Nice and easy in this first round. We're just getting started. And then face down, arms straight. Push yourself back. Time. Next is splits. Nice and easy. 3, 2, 1. Nice and wide. I like this angle. Looks like I can actually do the splits. Forward. Once in a while, you can lift your butt up and push into it. Toes up. Try not to round your back too much, but move forward from the hips. And then slight bend in the knees, one side. Other side. Hi. Next, start working on the knees a little bit. We're going to mostly do this kind of work, sitting on one heel, other leg out to the side. The more open this angle is, the more you get a little hip stretch along with it. If you can sit up really straight, don't do anything that's going to injure you. This leg fully bent, this leg fully stretched. Sit up straight, turn toward it a little bit, start moving forward, pushing your heel forward on this side. What you can, what you have, I suppose some of us can put our faces down. I certainly cannot. And let's switch sides. Sitting on one heel, other leg out, nice and straight. Upstairs, we have a bunny alert. There's a bunny in the yard. I don't know if you can hear the dog. Good. Now go ahead and find your wall or your support pole. And we're going to push, stretch those calves a little bit. Heel on the floor, hips forward. Try to experiment with different parts of your foot on the ground. Tuck your hips, then untuck them. As much forward movement as you can on your hips, while keeping your heel down, pulling your toes back. Other side. Right, that was already round one. Round two, we're going to begin with the neck again. Start with head circles, head circles. There we go. Just a few in one direction. A few in the other. Don't forget to breathe. Now, carefully. Use your hand to pull, to open up the neck muscles, trapezius. Not too hard, don't hurt your neck. I'm pulling very gently here. Shoulder down, you can go up and down a little if that helps. And then carefully, other side. Not too much power. Nice and easy. Got a lot of interesting neck muscles, and they can act up if you don't treat them well. Time. Next is shoulders. We're going to go back to the thing we were doing before. Pulling across in front. Breathing out. Breathing out. Elbow up. Try to touch back of the middle of your back with your fingers. Pull across. Other side. And real quick, hands behind you, hips forward. Goes far until you stretch your shoulders a little. 3, 2, 1, and we are done with that. Next, we're going to torso. Again, we're going to do that forward stretch to begin. Hopefully get a little further this time. If your calf stretches your limiter, you can let your feet go forward a little bit. Stretch your lower back, keeping your back straight. Try to shift forward and get more forward movement. If your hamstrings are the limiter, try to bring your feet back and your heels up. Don't forget to breathe in and out. Low and slow is best if you're not talking like me. Now we're going to roll back. Flex your shoulder blades a little bit up and down. Bring your knees to your face. Time. Just getting started. Start with the splits. Feet wide apart. Time to time, you can lift your heels up, lift your butt up, push in, push in. Once you get to a certain point, you can actually use your heels and pull yourself forward a little bit. That's tough to do when you're really not very stretchy in the hips. You can put your fists or hands behind you and push. Breathe. Toes back, hips forward, back straight. You have something in front of you. Pull yourself forward a little. Hi. Next, we go to the knees. The knees. Sit on one heel, stretch the other one out. This side, you face that side and move forward, or go sideways. It's a little different stretch. Now you're going forward with your body carefully, carefully. Switch sides. Sideways toward your knee. Face it, face your knee. Body forward. Good. We're going to our wall spot or support pole, pushing calves. Heel down, pull your toes back, hips forward. Other leg. Time. That was round 2. Start round 3. Working on the neck again. Traps. Relax your traps a little bit. Roll your head a few times. In and out, breathing low and slow. Now, gently, gently pull your head forward. Super gentle. And push back. Few more rolls. No pressure. Go real easy on the neck. Everything important is attached there. Next is shoulders. Shoulders. We're going to start with some shoulder circles. Here we go. Shoulder circles, breathing. Other way. Now reach around behind you and grab your wrist and pull. Pull. Farther you can pull. Better. Other side, reach behind you and pull. Now straight in front, pull across. And then palm out, pull across. Straight in front, pull across. Palm out, pull across behind you. Time. Next is the torso. We're going to start sides, the rib cage, straight arm. And carefully pull your neck. Other side. Carefully. And then feet out in front. Carefully roll back. All right. Next, splits. Split work. Hopefully things are starting to loosen up a little. Here we go. Hard in your splits. And now you're going to move toward one leg. Legs are still straight. Some of you will be able to do this a lot better than me. I'm trying to put my face toward my ankle. Other side. Isn't it interesting? For me anyway, one side is way easier than the other. But with patience, we can get there. A little more straight split work. Time. Next, we go to knees. Knees, knees, knees. This is what we're going to do. We go up. And we are going to do a version of a Cossack squat. Come down, 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 down. Try to keep your heel on the floor for this one. You need your hand behind you to balance. Toes in the air on the other side. And the other side. Heel on the ground, toes in the air. Experiment with a foot position. See what works for you. I need my hand behind me to get low and then balance on this side. Time. Now we go lastly to the calf stretch. Calf stretch. 2, 1. Pushing down, pushing down. On your free foot, if you can, press your toes and try to stretch your toes back. May have more meaning for me with stiff toes than you, but see what you can do. So I'm stretching one calf, stretching the toes on the other foot. Switch feet, opposite calf stretch, it's a toe stretch. All right, there you have it. Friday, stretching, JMAC18 Great work, you guys. By the way, stretching is not something you can do hastily. Got to go slow into it. 18 minutes is barely enough time. If you have a little time on your own, do something like this and have a couple more rounds on it. The body relaxes naturally over time. Congratulations, huge congratulations, Dr. E. You guys have a wonderful weekend. I know it's going to be amazing. And can't wait to see you on the flip side, see how life changes for you.
Hey, thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks,
Hey guys,
everybody.
congratulations.